No. Okay. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Cha 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 cha. I'm hoping to join a rogue fleet instead of cheesing my way into it and paying attention. Yes, and people are that desperate. 208 gear score for a +2 mythic. Of course, if we don't play World of Warcraft, all this makes no sense. Speaking of which, supposedly I should be able to keep an eye on the chat on my phone because I don't have a second monitor. Just playing with my gaming laptop here in glamorous Latvia. Where are we going again? Magisters. Right. Even offering me a summon. They really roll out the red carpet for tanks these days, don't they? Yeah, MT. I'll port. If we fuck it up, then... port for the 6 hours. I'm not sure if that's account-wide, actually. Oh, man. La. Go away. Oh, and the other thing is, with my laptop, it might overcook. Has happened before. Here we go. First mythic as a tank ever in 20 years.
The Terrasfolks want you required to gain entry to the Void Storm, the Cynosure of Twilight.
Hello. Should be interrupting those. It was my fault I was standing in the tunnel vision. Yes, I use single button assist and I'm not ashamed of it.
The terrace is forever closed to
We
you.
wouldn't have
Now leave before.
many balls. I'm not sure if that wizard was trying Normally, I cringe at anybody, including myself, self-proclaiming to be an OG at anything. At 43 years of age,
I do not have a target.
it's just a matter of fact with certain things. Spending more time with younger gamers. Things like that are the stuff of legend. Apparently. At first I thought they were just calling me old, it's the worst things you could be called, 43. As a 43-year-old white male. Whoopsie. Should have done that. I knew not to do that. Oh, not again. Help me. Heal me. I started playing this game again about 6 months ago. Dealing with some personal challenges. I have wanted anyway. What it is, really, why I have an Xbox too. Like day one. Video games in general find helpful. It takes my mind off of the other side of that is it a distraction? Like, am I distracting myself?
How I've missed
Things I should be thinking about,
but
or
we
dwelling
can't afford
on.
to linger here.
And I've come to the conclusion that it's a good thing that you're playing video games, you're having things that need doing. That's different. from things stressing about the future with regarding the current news. You have no control nothing you can do in that moment.
You'll go no further, Umbric. These new defenses were specially made with you in mind.
I suppose I could go to the gym instead.
Seems to be decaying.
Probably start doing that
The
more.
construct ahead is tightening one of stone. Destroy it!
We need to target something.
And then, of course, there is the social aspect. That is a big draw for me. As well. It's easy to make sense. Easier anyway than a lot of other games. One X2 away. Vision of Norse, casual, the original game.
All students must
Classic.
compliance is not optional.
Still and it's hard as well. Like I've got it was years of you know. It's like 20-something-year-old today to get into a game like this to try. That's why. Blinded by the light. We need to soak the orbs that travel towards the boss. Yeah, like, touch them? Yes. Just pop them and don't stand in the goo. Look at that, yeah. Great placement, guys. Great work. So the Central Station today in Riga here in Latvia, and there was a lady singing gospel music in Latvia. The only word I call was hallelujah. Uh-oh, not this way, people. It was quite pleasant actually. Started wondering, not in that moment, like earlier in the day. About people with mental illnesses. I watch a lot of like these true crime and fiction too. I'm binging Law and Order. There's so many. It's like the gift that never stops giving. consider myself a very sane person. I've done things in the past and been in situations that easily could have detached from reality. I've had experiences. But if it were to happen, it would have happened. There were plenty of opportunities along the way for 43 years. And that is why. Because everybody tends to think that they're sane. They say, like, everybody else is crazy. I don't think everybody else is crazy. I just know that I'm not. As evidenced. Despite that, I find sometimes I might just be sitting there and, like, for real example, I'm sitting on the bus. This is when it occurred to me. I'm sitting on the bus and I'm listening to music. And I noticed the bus driver was tapping his fingers to the beat of the music in my headphones. And I catch myself for a second. There's no way that this guy could hear through my headphones what I'm listening to. It wasn't that loud, the headphones were good, something like this. That's what I told myself, and I was like, this is one of those moments. And this is one of those moments that people who are already on the edge, that's the kind of shit that, like, that's what will tip them over the edge. It'll be something like that. That's how it goes. So then I started to really pay attention to it. I was really thinking about it. And I was like, deliberately looking for things like that. The music on the headphones is classic. At least 3 times throughout the day. There were opportunities for me to say, that person can hear the music in my head or in my headphones. It's a sign. And they'll tap their finger at a particular moment, a particular lyric in the song, which can add life to the whole meaning, or, you know, not, as it were, of what's happening in my head. I think people that struggle with losing nature have that
Fair enough. Stand down.
pedal.
I have permission from Lord Lamar himself.
There's the clutch and there's the
Liar!
gas and
Not
then there's the
your
brake.
hands on the
Like,
signer jaw!
I can pump the brakes on my phone. That person cannot be. The cider shaw! Did you hear that? Yes, you
Dip it on!
Restrain him. I'll take care of these cheaters.
40 feet!
Okay, game stuff now. This guy's gonna. He does a silence thing, and you gotta, like, move it or block it. Step into that bubble. Something like that. See? She just popped in. Move the bubble. Assalamu alaikum. See? Blocked it. Now I'm marked. Marked for defeat. Both feet? Okay. Figured that all out. Silence! Oh wow, this was really bad hit.
My task remains. My watch
The
continues.
Sinoshaw. Okay. Is it possible? I don't see
Azaroth
it.
remains here! Give it on!
Somebody in this group thinks we're actually going to claw. No chance. Side. Enjoy the ride.
Your ball is ripping!
I'm not sure what's going on here. Healers, 100% mana for the healer. Healer's not doing anything apparently.
My task remains. My watch continues.
If you are targeted with the infinite weapon dash, you need to run to that purple shield. Yeah.
Dinosaur remains here! Give it on! Mark for defeat!
Remove the wards around the Sinister.
There we are. Sorry. Places again. Black and yellow.
None shall defeat the Spanish.
The wrong way. None shall defeat this island. YouTube says that the show will be consistent, so unless they bond every time. My damage, I'm tanking and my damage is half that of the top DPS. Mostly just mashing the single button assist. I think the single button assist is pretty good. I think it's better with some classes than it is with others. And certain specs than it is with others. Slightly above average. I mean, but that's hard to say because what is average anyway? My average? I consider myself an average player. For the most part, except healing. I think healing probably a bit above average. That's because I've always, very rarely has my spec been the meta for healing. So I'm constantly having to overcompensate and or spec by upping my game skill-wise. So hoping, fingers crossed, that in Midnight Season 2, and the rumors are that it will be S-tier meta for humans. Not even that, even the discipline. It's not fully based. Which they say is supposed to be one of the beginner-friendly, which is why I can realize harder. It's a vanilla-friendly type of healer. Beginner-friendly is not synonymous with. Not synonymous, but to take the same logic. Take a meta, very on-meta spec and put it in the hands of an average player. The average player performs better. So you take a beginner-friendly class and put it in the hands of a beginner. Okay, I guess. Average. Am I being a little crazy here? Maybe connection doesn't exist. It's kind of like not synonymous. I don't think my team knows how to do this.
Tower target.
Jellyfish.
Yes, guy.
See, I knew there'd be a quitter. And then once goes, they all go. I mean, I after 6 months back into this game and seeing the difference, well, I think I was away from it for 2.5 years? No, 2 years before 6 months ago, and before those 2 years, I was away from it for 5 years. So it's like I can extrapolate now from the data and see where the trend line's going. It's just like everything else. We live in a world of like ghosting. That's it. It's just Sid and how long we were playing. Oh, and I ported, so there's that. 8-hour cooldown. Hopefully not account wide. Oh, it's been 45 minutes. 45 minutes and not even a goodbye. Rude. It's bad enough that you quit, right? Like mid-dungeon without finishing it, just because we wiped, just because it started getting challenging. And then there's also, you know, excuse themselves. Say you quit, say you're giving up, say it's Dragon. It's a good one. Shameless, please.
Right.
Oh, Juzula. You flirting with me? You cheeky troll.
Other guys might put you on a pedestal, but I will put you atop a pyramid.
I have many lucky doos you like.
Ouch. Oh, GG's.
Have many farewells.
try to keep the vibes up in this guild. But even in guild, it can be a little bit frosty. But I'm gonna heed the advice of one Matthew McConaughey and avoid turning into a cynic or skeptic. Cynical. Yeah, avoid becoming too cynical after you pass 40. Stop yourself from becoming that guy who's like, back in my day. Oh, today things are, everything was better when you were younger. Try not to turn into that. The way that my recipe for doing that, for not turning into that, is trying to find where my main character, or I'm going to level up my alts. I find I try to find the as something older, OG, old, or whatever, experienced. Somebody half my age interviewing me for a job once called me an experienced gentleman. Is to find where the old fits in with the new, because there is a place for things that are older, more experienced, whatever, in the thing that is new. Because without the two, and there's likewise, there's a place for the new in the old, and the old in the new. So without the two, there's no real reference point for anything. Everything becomes almost kind of meaningless, actually. Like light and dark. Right? You can't say something. You can't say, oh, there's a light, unless it's lighting up something dark. Right? If you're gonna be the reference point, like, the tennis player who's past his prime on the court, who's still like really good for a guy in his 40s or 50s, right? And you're the guy that the 20-year-old kids want to test themselves against. Enjoy that, because some people don't have that. At least in tennis, they have it somewhere else. They have it somewhere. Miss Meowski. That's a great name. How's Tash? I haven't really conditioned it today. Just give it a good wash. It's a bit puffy. Du-du-du-du-du-du. Du-du-du-du-du-du-du. Na-na-na-na-na-na. Mhm. Bum. Alright, Lisa's in for a mythic. Let's go, Lise. I have a way better singing voice than that. I'm just tuning myself. And my laptop remains surprisingly cool. Temperature-wise. That surprises me. Could be good practice. can run, but you cannot hide.
Many deals for a friend of the Grumbles. Like you.
UFC Abu Dhabi results and live reactions. Gets a stoppage. Thrilling. I'm sure.
Farewell, friend of the Grumbles.
Ah, well. Yet another bookcase. Could build a library. Steez. The ooze that I keep here in the back is original Undercity ooze from the canals there in the Undercity. Keeps Charlemagne grounded, especially when he's channeling all that holy light through his shadow-infused flesh. Quite taxing on a creature such as he. A little bit of ooze, a little bit of Undercity ooze. Can help with that. It's It's organic, actually. It's a holistic medicine, preventative medicine, in fact. Yes, should be fine, Lisa. When these lobies see my rank and my gear score, they will bend to my will and summon who I tell them to summon. Spelunker, the immortal Spelunker crazy move. Let's see. Is it a account-wide cooldown? It is not an account-wide cooldown, which is great news, actually. It settles a situation for me. Sometimes I don't know which character to play because I have 4 level 90, several on their way up. So the 4 that are doing Mythics right now, if a Mythic fails on one of them, and I get that annoying cooldown, just hop on another. That settles it. Or at least one more variable to take into account. Variables. Did I mention I do this so I can take my mind off things? Tanky tank. Wonderful. I'm going to switch this stream to Twitch for this next run. Ciao.